of shame that divides Berlin takes on added significance each year when West Berliners mark the anniversary of the East German Revolt. More than 200 memorial services recall that day in 1953 when Germans in the Soviet sector attempted to throw off oppression and were defeated by red tanks and guns. Those who died became patriot martyrs in West Germany. Vice-Chancellor Ludwig Erhard and West Berlin Mayor Willy Brandt expressed the hope that new efforts might get underway to reunify their divided country. They called for further talks with the Soviet Union at a rally before the town hall. 75,000 people saw torchbearers complete a trip from Hanover with fire to light a memorial flame in Rudolf Wilder Platz. The flame will keep bright the memory of those who died a decade ago in their brave but futile attempt to win freedom. A divided Germany continues to unite all Germans in their common cause, freedom. The whirly-bird has a new cousin. You might call it a whirly-duck. The Coast Guard is taking delivery on a new type of helicopter that can land on water with ease and safety, a craft that should prove invaluable in rescue efforts. The turbine engine aircraft have hulls like flying boats, which give them greater flexibility and speed in search and rescue operations. They have new instrumentation, enabling them to fly day and night, fair weather and foul. Designated the HH-52A, the new copter demonstrates how it will affect rescues at sea. 4-foot platforms that fold down from the side facilitate operations. Whirly-ducks have operated successfully in waves 8 to 10 feet high with a range of 450 miles. The new craft will extend the protective arm of our incomparable Coast Guard. London's Big Ben marks the time of crisis in Prime Minister Macmillan's Conservative government. It was rocked by a scandal that saw the War Minister resign, and Mr. Macmillan is forced to go before the House of Commons to explain his cabinet's role in the affair. The War Minister was involved with a girl who was close to a Russian naval attaché. It is the security aspect of the case that concerns Parliament, and Mr. Macmillan squeaked by with a 69-vote majority. His position as Prime Minister is badly shaken. Buddhist monks and nuns are joined by thousands of sympathizers in Saigon to protest the government's restrictions on the practice of their religion in South Vietnam. 70% of the population is Buddhist, and the demonstrators clashed with the police again and again during the week-long series of incidents like this. The government retaliated by closing temples and forbidding the display of the Buddhist flag. This in turn led to further demonstrations. Monks pray at the spot where one priest set himself afire in protest. Under pressure, the government capitulated, and flags fly once more as the temples are reopened. The Buddhists offer prayers of thanksgiving and pledge President Diem that he can count on their help in South Vietnam's struggle against the communist Viet Cong rebels. We can't quite put our finger on it, but there's a certain fascination about Bavarian finger wrestling. Annually, they have these jousts between a team from Austria and the men from the Tyrol. Each man hooks his finger in the rubber ring, and the idea is to yank your opponent across the table. There's always a winner in the long pull. Struggle is a joint effort, all right, and to win, you must knuckle right down to business. As the afternoon wears on, the Bavarian team pulls slowly into the lead. Look, a table hopper. Well, it's time we all took a powder. The world's most famous sports car race is off to a running start as the drivers scramble to their cars. This is the 24-hour Le Mans Classic. The The finishing drivers will cover more than 2,800 grueling miles. The course is a little more than 8 miles, and they hit as high as 180 miles an hour over the twisting roads. Not many hours pass before cars begin to drop out of the grind. Heinz died in the flaming wreckage of his car in a 4-vehicle smash-up. More than a dozen cars cracked up in the day-long test, though some of them managed to finish. The Italian-made Ferraris dominate the race. 11 of them started, and as the cars race around the last lap, they skim the cream off the top. The first 6 cars to get the checkered flag are all Ferraris. The winning team chalked up a new speed record, and they didn't scratch a fender.